Okay. So as I was saying, I was talking about Atheras, the COVID-19 monitoring mobile application. They have recently started this website as well. So the link to the website is in the covid19.moph.gov.qa website, the official COVID-19 monitoring website of Ministry of Public Health Qatar. So once you go to the general rules, in the general rules you'll get the link to the website. So it's www.atheras.gov.qa. So I'll be guiding you exactly how the process of application in Atheras will work, because you need to apply before you come to the country. So I'll be telling you that. Then of course is the MOPH website that I was telling you all this time about. You will get entire rules, regulations, what one must follow, what one must not follow, based on the categorization that I've given to you. So it's basically like the entire rule book. So if you are thorough with that, I believe nobody can stop you from traveling into the country. Then comes the national authentication system. This is also a website developed specifically in the times of COVID-19. This website has been developed for registering all those people who want to receive COVID-19 vaccine, and also to download certificate, the COVID vaccine certificate. So this has got nothing to do with your travel policies as of now. They have kept this system separated from the travel websites and travel procedure. So you don't need to worry about this. So now we'll understand what all question one must ask, a traveler who is coming to Qatar must ask before he can get a clear cut information. Because I know, I have been a traveler, I have just been a recent traveler. It has been a really roller coaster ride for us, because to understand the change in rules, what all were happening in the last 3 days, because we had booked a ticket for July 12th and suddenly the change came in. So see, end of the day, we were definitely lucky to have experienced the rule once it has gone perfectly, because we read these rules quite early. We understood them and we followed the rules accordingly. Even in the port of departure, that is for us, it was Bangalore. We departed from Bangalore, India. Not a lot of people were acquainted with these rules. Even the uh, airline staff, so even they were a bit confused, and we get that, because there was a very quick change in the rules, so even they had to get used to it. But the most surprising fact of all was that once we came into the country in Qatar, again we saw not all of them were ready with the explanation for rules. So this quite surprised us, because at least we hope that even they will be 100% ready with the rules. Uh, so we found certain people who were not acquainted with rules, and most of the passengers were definitely not acquainted with the rules at all. They were all confused, even we included. At certain point, we felt we didn't even know what we were doing. So a quick revision of how you must ask questions to yourself so that you may clear out the rules. I've mentioned those here. So the following method could help one to assess which category would he or she fall into for reading and understanding the travel rules. So the first and foremost question you must ask is, which category of traveler type do I fall into? As I had mentioned before, are you a QID holder? Are you a citizen of Qatar? Are you just a visitor or a businessman who's coming for a business trip or something, or family visit? Or are you a domestic staff worker or something? Or do you fall below the age of 18? Or have you been accompanied with an adult, or you're just coming alone? A lot of things are there. You have to question yourself. So once you choose your category, then you have to ask, what is the status of my COVID-19 vaccination? Have I been vaccinated? Am I still unvaccinated, or have I contracted COVID-19 at any point of time in the last 1 year, and have I recovered from that? So based on that, yes, there are specific rules. From which list of country am I traveling into Qatar? Again, you have to answer this question. Of course, you will be knowing. Say, for example, if you're coming from United States of America, it's I believe it's in the yellow list. And if say New Zealand, if you're coming from New Zealand, then of course you're from green list. And if you're coming from India, you're from red list. So you must know which country you're coming from, and which list does this country fall into. So based on these three things, what type of traveler I am, what is my vaccination status, and which country am I traveling from, you will automatically get the answer for which quarantine type you will be allotted. So it could be a home quarantine, it could be a hotel quarantine, or it could be a McCann's quarantine. So you will straight away answer yourself. Once you read the rules with these three things in mind, you will straight away get a clear answer. And then you must know how Qatar government will keep an eye on your travel process, and how they will assist you and help you if you know the rules properly. to follow through this entire travel process. So it's not that difficult. It's really not difficult if you have been thorough with the rules, but you still have to go through this step of thinking before you understand. Okay, how should I plan my travel? So once these questions have been answered, you're ready to understand the specific rules that apply to you. Great. So official websites and pages providing this information. Okay. So these are the list of websites, and I've also mentioned what each website does to you. So if you go to covid19.moph.gov.qa, this is the website you'll go. But of course, on Google, don't just go and type this. You can just type Qatar COVID rules or something. This website will pop up on the first page itself, because this is what everybody is searching for. So you'll get all the latest travel updates, all the policy updates. There is the general travel policy, everything. Go through entire list based on the categorization that you have made for yourself. Okay. Then the nas.gov, that's a vaccine registration, that has got nothing to do with you right now. You may check that website if you want to go for a vaccination. Then cert COVID-19, again, it's the same thing. If you want the vaccine certificate after being vaccinated, you can go there. QatarAirwaysHolidays.com. Okay, so this is a very important website. Please go through this website completely, thoroughly, if you're given the hotel quarantine booking. Okay, so there are a lot of rules and regulations behind how hotel quarantine booking must be done. Even the main webpage says read all the information and FAQs even before you try to book a hotel. Okay, there are a lot of rules. So how which hotel will be provided, what sort of food and what sort of accommodation will be given to you, what are the charges, when should you book the hotel, what is the refund process or something. So you'll get all the information over there. Then QatarAirways.com, of course, it's the official national airline of this country. The Qatar Airways Holidays is actually a part of this website. Excuse me. So if you go in this website, you will basically get information for quarantine and flight information. If you're traveling from Qatar Airways, of course, you'll have to go to this website. But even if you're not, try to be in touch with this website as much as you can, because there will be a lot of updates about hotel quarantine. And then there are two unofficial websites, but websites that really matter, because if you want to understand all this process in a layman's language, just like how I'm trying to explain right now, is I love Qatar.net and dohanews.co. So dohanews.co, you don't need to go to the website. Their Instagram page is just fine. They provide absolutely perfect information. I love Qatar.net as well. They provide absolutely great crafted information, so it does not affect you at all. So if you don't understand any of the rules in the main official website, you can try to go there and check for the latest updates over there. So things to do before traveling to Qatar, yes. So these are the general rules. For specific rules based on the country you're arriving from, you will of course check in the COVID-19 MOPH website. So RT-PCR test has to be carried out within a maximum of 72 hours before the flight departure. So it should be done within those 3 days, and your test result must be negative if you want to be allowed to travel. So you'll only be allowed to travel to Qatar if, in fact, anywhere in the world right now. So you need to have a negative RT-PCR test, and most importantly, the test must be conducted from an approved medical council. The health center in the country should be approved from a reputed or the officially established medical council of the country. So in my case, I was coming from India. So in India, there is this official council called as Indian Council for Medical Research. So this approves all the health centers in the country. So you must have your test done in those health centers only. Then you must check for quarantine rules based on the category that I had mentioned before. Then once you come into Qatar, you have to download the Atheras mobile application, the one which I had shown earlier. Then complete the pre-arrival registration process, which I'll be showing you in some time. The same thing, upload passport copy and everything, which is again part of the website. So we'll be going to that process. So based on your travel category, you have to update your Atheras app. So once if you come into the country, if you are new to this country, of course you have to install the app first. If you are a QID holder, you would of course have the app with you. So just update the app once again, so you may get any fresh options in the app. So like this one was a new update which we had received in the topmost part. So once we updated, we got this update. Otherwise, we would have never known that. So always try to ensure that your Athras is updated. So these are the list of vaccines approved in Qatar. So Approved vaccines are Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, Johnson and Johnson. The currently conditionally approved vaccine is Sinopharm. Of course, Sinopharm is, as I believe, it's not been given in this country as of now. I guess you'll be getting this in UAE or something. uh, Qatar is administering Pfizer and Moderna, and for children below the age of 18, they're absolutely administering Pfizer only. So I received a Moderna vaccine before even traveling to India, so I was vaccinated in Qatar itself. Okay, so let's go and understand how the COVID 19 tools work.